and radiation oncology is a study of how the tissues, both cancer cells and normal tissues, interact with ionizing radiation. What's wonderful about the radiosurgery program at Swedish is we have multiple physicians, and these physicians all specialize in different areas of both the brain, spine, and body. And they look at all the modalities that may be appropriate to treat this patient: surgery, chemotherapy, or radiation. Nowadays, because the radiation equipment has become so sophisticated, we can substitute surgery in many, many cases and use radiation alone, such as Gamma Knife and CyberKnife.
When Swedish embarked upon developing the Swedish Neuroscience Institute, they made a commitment to creating the most advanced technological center, and CyberKnife and Gamma Knife are right at the cutting edge in terms of radiosurgery. Having both enables each to be used for really its best application. Certain lesions are ideally suited for the Gamma Knife, other lesions are ideally suited for the CyberKnife, and having both really gives the team a lot of flexibility in determining which is better for our patients.
Having the ability to do radiosurgery really allows us to have a higher success rate with a whole group of patients that have different lesions. The concept is to focus beams of radiation precisely down on a target. The main difference between the Gamma Knife and the CyberKnife is that with the Gamma Knife, all the beams of radiation are coming through at once and are deposited on a target. That target is moved several times to cover the extent of, say, a tumor. But as they converge right on the center, there's a higher dose of radiation, and then there's a very steep fall off of the radiation as you move further away from the target. In CyberKnife, the target is picked in space, and then the radiation is fired sequentially like a welding robot, and eventually at the end of the treatment, the radiation dose will cover that same volume, but it will be delivered sequentially rather than all at the same time.
The Swedish Radiosurgery Center is relatively unique because we have such experienced people here. And I think experience is really the key to success in radiosurgery. There are basically four components of the team: neurosurgeon, radiation oncologist, radiation physicist, and the nursing staff. They each have different roles, all related to providing the best treatment and the best care possible for the patient.
You as a patient will get treated on the platform that best matches your needs and your particular tumor. Not all head and neck cancers are the same. Not all lung cancers are the same. Not all tumors are in the brain are the same. They're shaped differently, they're located in different spots in the brain, and the patient comes into that treatment with different needs and different experiences. We want to individualize and customize for that particular patient.
There are only a few centers in the country that have both modalities of radiosurgery, the Gamma Knife and the CyberKnife. And each one complements the other. Each one has some unique uses that the other doesn't have. And so patients who come here for radiosurgery will get the best of either, depending upon which is most suitable for their treatment.
One of the most gratifying things about stereotactic radiosurgery is that patients come to us with a real serious problem, and yet they walk out of there realizing that they have hope and a real likelihood of getting back to their life the way it was.
The mission is very simple. We want to implement and optimize these tools for patient care. We're treating the patients that we see. We're developing the research studies that are going to change the way we treat people into the future, and everything we can do to get rid of cancer is a step in that right direction.